This one goes out to anybody with an active lifestyle. I ain't trying to make believe or tell you something that ain't true. When I roll up late to work, I need a place to put my shoes on. I'm active, baby, I'm so active, so active. Gym clothes got me sweaty and I need some extra breathe alive. Don't forget the quick access and zippers with the dreadlocks. I'm active, baby, I'm so active, so active. These are some worthy bags for my active lifestyle. I can put my stuff in them and I feel like I can win. What's up, friends? These are the new collection from Aer. Let me make some space here. Aer have been making some of my favorite bags for a long time. These are just classically easy to get into, these kinds of bags. Here's the fit pack. They got some pouches too. I don't know if we'll get into in this video. Here's the fit pack, okay? The fit pack was one of my original favorite sort of small time, like little bags, but it actually does a damn good job of organizing your things. There's one like sort of bigger tech compartment on the back. Laptop, you could throw a notebook and your tablet here. You got a little bit of like some tech organization. I put my charger right here in this pouch that doesn't have any, so I could just reach right into it and grab it. That's all on just this thin little layer on the back. Then this funky ass like zip down the middle sort of, you know, womb pocket that you can fit a bunch of stuff in. Right now, I just have just a pouch, but this can fit a lot of stuff. Your water bottle can be thrown in there or can be put in here on the outside, 2 water bottles. Then, this is why these things are so goddamn active. You can put your shoes in this separate shoe compartment that has some ventilation and quite a thick liner between here. It feels like a polyester. You're not gonna, it's like double layered. You're not gonna get the smell from your gym shoes. You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because you're so active. It's just a nice way to segment this space. You can see we've got this antimicrobially lined insides, and it just fills up basically the whole duffel if you want it to, right? So you can totally segment your gear and just have some stuff down here, and this stuff just sits right on top of it, right? I really like how they do the insides here. It's just simple enough, just organized enough. We've got that sort of nice soft feeling here. I feel like my fingernails are gonna scratch on it, like you can, I think there might be a better material for this next time, but this has a little bit of padding in it. Then a little spot for your tablet or your, let's see if this is pulled up off the, it's just slightly, yeah, it's pulled up off the bottom slightly. The laptop is, for the most part, it's, you know, it's just covered with the material. I've got my Bluetooth headphones just thrown down at the bottom because it's a good enough space for it. You can see you've got some undies pockets and then a couple thinner, like narrow, almost pen pockets right here. I love this mesh guy right here. It's got a zipper on the top. It's where I put my external hard drive and my little dongle thing, and then power adapter goes right here. This is the RAV power charger, 2 USB-Cs. Highly recommend this thing. I'll link to it below. I think I get a couple bucks on Amazon if you buy it. It's got fast charging. That's why I like it. All my devices are super fast charging, and it's like 2 USB-C fast charging. By the way, something that's new to me on these sort of shoe compartments, I have never used these. I'm not a shoe guy. They got a little beaver paddle here inside the pouch now, so you can just kind of like slough that away so it's not in the way. To be honest, I always just had it scrunched up at the bottom of the bag and never used it. This is the fit pack from Aer. Now here's the deal. What are we talking about in this video? They just came out with their 3.0. This is revision number 3. They haven't changed a hell of a lot. Do you want to know why? Because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We've still got this beefy 1680D ballistic nylon exterior, okay? Let me show you the duffel pack Here's the duffel pack. Notice the size difference? This guy's bigger. If you have a bigger load, go with this. This has the same thing going on where you've got a thin with a little bit of, you can see there's some dimension built in here, about 1.5 inches. And then as you can see in here, it's the same setup where we've got our laptop, padded thing, tablet, little guy, zippered here, little non-zip, perfect little pouch there. 2 big pouches. And then this back compartment itself just has some capacity. So if you needed to put something with a little bit of, like you know, a tall magazine or a bigger book or something, it could fit back here with your laptop probably. The laptop pockets have apparently been upgraded a little bit, and then these little like laser, they mentioned these little laser guys right here. Little details, like here's this little zip, there's a little pole, little tab right here. This is actually great when you need to just, like, you can actually, with these big zippers, you see how it flops open? Like that? Little pull tab, like that makes it nice. I just use 2 hands, sometimes the 2 hands. Okay, this duffel pack is interesting. 2 big water bottle pockets, 2 like kind of hidden little pockets here. They don't have a ton of space, but anytime you want to, you can segment external organization like that. You can get access to it on the outside of the bag. That's awesome. Big old dreadlock zipper pulls, YKK number 10 water sealed zips. This goes across all of these bags. Good, like, you know, top of the line ballistic nylon and zippers with the water seal. Quick access. I didn't show you this on the fit pack. Inside there is the same Velcro-y stuff that we've got on the laptop compartment, right? So a nice, kind of like soft-ish, it's like industrial soft. They have a little zipper pull on that one. Everything else got these big old Predator dreadlock things on I love these fat YKK number 10 zip pulls, you know. The aesthetic here is industrial, like intense, like, you know, you could look like a model with a turtleneck and be like, yeah, I'm very intense. It's life is sort of stark, right? Life is how do you say? Suffering. But in all honesty, these perform really great for modern, urban, outdoorsy even too. They you know, this big ballistic nylon, it's kind of a heavy sort of material for like people who are thinking in the ultralight, outdoorsy kind of world. But here's the deal. This actually lasts so long. It puts up with dirt and water really well. Like, this is just 1680D ballistic nylon, man. We figured it out. This is all black. You have another shoe compartment at the bottom on this one, which you can put your shoes in. Back panels on these, they are solid. I've been rucking around with this one a bunch. This you can load out with a lot of stuff. And when you do, you're gonna be glad for the kind of density. These are stiff and nice with quite a soft mesh padding underneath here. Some good airflow. It's like kind of over-engineered. Not on this bag, I wouldn't say, because this you can pack so much stuff in. I would honestly, for the fit pack, go for like a smaller strap, a little more of a casual, chill strap if I was designing it myself. But these all have the same straps. They all, it's a kit. This is their Active Collection. Minimal little Aer branding right here. They're doing a good job. I think Aer has been crushing it, my friends. Little luggage pass-through back here. Another place you're glad for is these handles. See how this handle is just sitting there waiting to be held? Perfect little seatbelt webbing material, so it's that smooth kind of webbing wrapped around some padding. To give you a little sense of size here, here's a big old Peak Designs packing cube. So this is huge. This, when I travel for like a while, this might be like the one thing that I end up using as clothes, compressing everything down into this. And look how this thing just gobbles it up, right? I've got space on the top up here, then all of my tech items on the back. water bottle, quick access, 2 external pockets on the sides here that are zipped up. So a very capable sort of minimal travel bag if you were going in that direction. You know, carry-on size, you can fit your gym clothes, you can fit your work, all the tech items that you need for work, and then you can easily fit some, like a travel packing cube, right? They didn't have to make too many upgrades, but the upgrades that they did, the revisions that they made to these are just like, they're nice. Like I would, if I had an Aer Fit Pack 2, I wouldn't upgrade. But if I don't have any of these, and I'd like choose between these two personally because I'm a backpack guy. Now let me show you, I really like this gym duffel. I don't know if you use one of these. Basically, some of you are used to a gym duffel type experience and others aren't. The thing about this is you've got a whole laptop pocket on the back, right? Throw in a tech pouch right here, so you only need to open up one thing when you get to the office, pull out your laptop, pull out your tech pouch, right? Then you've got a quick access pocket here on the back, quite large. You can fit a lot of stuff in. This is what I love so much. If you've never like gone full grown up and done the whole like, oh hi Beth, yeah, hold my calls or whatever, like it doesn't look too fancy because we're in ballistic nylon. This would, you could be a 28-year-old, you know, in college and this not look too strange on because it has this like sort of, I don't know, I almost said like a paramedic vibe or something. Big zipper up front, which this is the most unusable pocket, like maybe in all bags ever, but certainly on this collection because it's not a very wide gap. You want to get a pouch. Here's a very simple, I love this from a Track. This is just one of their packing cubes, little zipper down the middle, same way like this, orange, which feels kind of nice. You can do something like this, or you can have like maybe a magazine. Like, you don't want to have a bunch of things in there because you're not going to be able to find what's what. But if you have a very specific need where it's like, I want something that I carry here, but I don't want to have to access it often because this sucks to access often, but nice when you have it. Like, I always need you, but I never want to see you. I never want you to be in my way. Simple pouch like this to throw in there goes a long way. I'll link to this below. I will link to all of these below. And if you do purchase these bags, please use my link. I have to ask you that because this is how I, this is how I pay for shit for my family. Okay, we haven't even opened up this thing yet, and we've got some nice, like, external access, quick access laptop. So here's all my business stuff right there. Then, this I would upgrade for sure. Once this is clipped and put together, it's nice. But this Aer is a location for improvement. I do like that it's simple. Like, I don't know how much this thing is. I don't think it's super cost prohibitive. And this is probably part of the reason why, because this is just basic and it feels good, like in your hand once it's put together, but it's all the interaction. Now I'm getting there, I need to open up my thing, pull this out. It's the kind of dream that like you wanna see. I really still haven't seen the best version of this. The best version of this I've seen are basically just regular straps that aren't so long that you have to go so far to like pull them together or something like that. Like the Hideout, the Everyman Hideout 5-way commuter. I will link to that right here and in the YouTube description. All the links to everything that I'm mentioning here will be in the YouTube description, time-coded for you. Because I know, you've got a lot of options when you fly the friendly skies. And you're busy. This up top, a U-shaped thing. What's nice about it is it zips around pretty good. Basically one-handed except for like one corner, right? So it's like you can get most of it except for the end. You just have sort of a limited access to a very big space. Here's like just this big FPV drone that a $150 starter pack FPV drone that I got for my son and I to ruck around with. It's awesome. But look at that capacity. Darkness is just massive, right? So you've got space on this side for a shoe compartment, and the shoe stuff goes in like narrow and long here. So there'll be like underneath or on the side of everything else you have in here. But one of the things I love about this is you can have just like pouches. If you organize yourself with pouches and you just have a few pouches in there, super easy to get around with. And this is absolutely travelable, right? So use this as your daily carry / your gym bag / throw on a packing cube on top with like an extra pair of underwear and a different shirt. and all of a sudden, you're business travel. You're business class. Now, they do have this little sling, too. This is the final piece of this collection, at least what they sent me. I don't typically love having to do this to get into something, but there's a zipper back here that makes this the perfect little sack. You can just fit a lot of stuff. I've got this packing cube in here just to kind of fill it up. Lots of space, laptop compartment / tablet. You know, you got a zippered guy, some undies, pouches, and then the capacity itself. So in terms of an extremely minimal, just like, I just need to throw some stuff in my stick and bindle, and I don't want to bring my stick, so I'll just bring this little bindle. You know, it's kind of nice. Again, sort of like, yeah, life is suffering. So what I've done is I have designed a bag that was inspired by the 1930s Great American Depression. You can see down here, this just clicks on, and it can click on either side. And also has a little jiggle right here, so in case you wanted to keep it like tight and clip it around like a sling. So this is a great example. This is like for a bigger sling that's simple. Also, a place to put your shoes, because you're so active. Gotta try to do this without spilling my coffee. I've always highly recommended these. Their look is kind of intense, you know? I'm putting this down. This I would go for if I had larger loads. Another thing to look at to compare to this is the Able Carry Max, which I'll link to here and down below. That's an interesting, also the Bellroy Transit. It's like another option to go. I have large daily carry bags, a whole page of them on my website. You can check that out, matterful.com, I'll link to that below. If you do buy these bags, you know, use my link, please. The Fit Pack, this is one of my favorite small-time packs. It's just a very intense all-black ballistic nylon. Yes, I'm ready to be jumping out of the plane now. But sorry to German people, by the way, or Austrian, or fucking South Africans, whatever accent that is. It's like I'm doing it a lot on this stuff because of just this all-black, black-on-black kind of MoMA, Museum of Modern Art aesthetic. I do dig these materials quite a bit from a performative standpoint. Just like you only have one bag, you need a small, and you're tech focused, but you have an active lifestyle. This is really solid, okay? This Fit Pack. And I do, like I said, think that this, if I wasn't doing this, I would do maybe if I needed to church it up a bit, I'd go with the Waterfield Atlas, which I absolutely love the materials of. And it's similar size, shape, more of a leather and waxed canvas vibe. But this is gonna be cheaper than that. And Waterfield doesn't have an affiliate program, so you can't buy me lunch, you know, which by the way, you can always, become a patron and go like, hey, I love your work. Here's like $2 every month or $5 every month. And there's content over there that is just for patrons. Also, I'll link to below, just buy me a coffee. There's a simple website. It's like, hey, I'll buy you coffee. Thank you to any of you who've done that. Some of you have been doing that just recently, and honestly, it's helpful. Holler in the comments with any questions. I'll answer you as I'm able. How are you doing? I'm wearing my big boy shirt, but not my big boy hat. This is Wool and Prince, by the way. If you like this shirt, they're making shirts out of merino that are a little more expensive, but they have excellent performance for, you know, sweat and smell resistance. And I just like the way that the fabric drapes. I'll link to them below, okay? Because that's how Daddy makes his money out here. You are finding out about stuff. You want your life to look and feel a certain way, right? Everybody does. You want to feel good in your skin. You want to feel good in your life. You want it to feel like it's like, fits like a glove. You know, not like a stiff glove, like a well worn in glove. You know, it's like, oh my gosh, I might be more comfortable in this than without it. But the truth is you cannot take anything with you when you go. You can't. That is the harsh reality of our life on this planet. And the sooner you come to terms with it, the better, because you don't know what you're really carrying. You think you're carrying your everyday carry? Bro, you're carrying your mortality, you're carrying your people, you're carrying your role as a father or a son, as a daughter or a mother, right? You're carrying your roles and you're carrying your soul. Ram Dass talks about the difference between roles and souls, you know? So do right by the people in your life. Maybe carry a little lighter the like baggage. See how good this metaphor of bags is? You know, that's why it was always bags, right? Because it's like a little off jumping spot for talking about our existential dilemmas and just the idea of how life is a journey, man, and you cannot take anything with you when you go. Don't forget that. And at the same time, let your life feel comfortable to you. And you don't have to make a bunch of money for that. You don't have to make a bunch of money for that, you guys. You do have to get a little bit intentional with how you want your life to feel. I see that hand. Love you. Holler at your boy. Get on the email list at matterful.co. Holler at me there. You can email me there. There's a contact form. You can also just write your questions here in the YouTube comments. I'll get to you as I'm able to. Remember, be yourself. Everyone else is taken. That is the most positive message I could come up with that I say almost every time in these videos. But it's true. You are a goddamn snowflake, just like everybody else. Talk to you. Bye-bye.